Hello, and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB. Today in the arena, we're going to be trying out Manaform Hellkite to see if it's the A-team player I thought it was. When I did my set review, I only put 3 cards on the A list. One was Thalia. That one is pretty for sure going well. The other is Sorin. Sorin's still proving himself, but I bet there's a black deck out there that is going to really learn how to fully utilize Sorin. And then the third was Manaform Hellkite, this 2 and a red 4/4 flying creature dragon that says whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create an XX red dragon illusion creature token with flying and haste, where X is the amount of mana spent to cast the spell, exile the token at the beginning of the next end step. Yeah, so I really do believe in this card. There is the 4 mana 4/4 flyer mythic trap now in like every set. There's one of these, a red one. There's Leyline Tyrant. There's Moonveil Regent. But Moonveil Regent did reach the finals of Worlds, so it's not like the card absolutely became a dud. It's just not Esika's Chariot. But what is this card? I think this card is better than both of those. And I think it's by quite a bit. I think the ability to make a lot of tokens for every spell played, it can work both on offense and defense if you use instants to defend yourself and block the opponent's creatures, but it also turns the tide of battle so quickly. It puts pressure on the opponent at a very outstanding rate, and it allows you to win games out of nowhere with help of other haste creatures like Goldspan Dragon or Alrund's Epiphany, of course. And I think that the most natural home for it is the Izzet Dragon Shell, so it shouldn't surprise you guys too much to see that we're basically playing a Dragons list, the type of which won the World Championship in the hands of Yuta Takahashi, adjusted to make use of Manaform Hellkite, as most of the new cards in the deck are Manaform Hellkite. So it's not a card that reinvents the wheel, but does it make an existing deck better? Those cards are often the most dangerous cards in the set anyway, like Thalia. So let's go ahead and examine it in this shell. The rest of the shell is what you would expect it to be. Smoldering Egg is a big standout, hiding here in the 2 drops that can absolutely take over games, and also plays well in a deck full of spells. Spells like Negate and Jwari Disruption are really good at protecting your Goldspan Dragon. And we also have 2 copies of Syncopate, which is not a new card, but a reprint from the latest set. I like Syncopate because you can overpay. Same thing with 4 copies of Shatterskull Smashing and the reason we run those. So if you have a Manaform Hellkite, you can overpay your Syncopate or cast a huge Shatterskull Smashing to make a larger token, which can sometimes add up to be the difference in the game. The rest of the deck is probably exactly what you would expect. We've got some of these spell lands down here. I get to play my beautiful 4 copies of Memory Deluge once again, so that's why we don't have any Jacob Hawken in the deck. And Deluge is especially good with Hellkite too, because if you untap with Hellkite, you can flash back the Deluge and make a 7/7. Sometimes that's enough to end the game right there. And even if it isn't, you get to pick up some new cards. To make room for the Hellkite, we trim back on Goldspan Dragon and we trim back on Alrund's Epiphany. We also trimmed the 3 mana counter spells like Saw It Coming or Wash Away, because this is more of a tap out deck. I'm hoping that early in the game we can play a Smoldering Egg, kill a thing of theirs, play a Manaform Hellkite. They have to stop what they're doing to deal with it. And then if they do deal with it, we can play a dragon or let our card advantage take over. I'm hoping that there's a critical mass now for Izzet of just too much stuff that the opponent has to stop what they're doing and kill, so that they can't execute a normal game plan against us and our tokens can take over. We don't have any sweepers, so our best of 1 game against mono white is a little sus. If they're on the play with, like, I don't know, 3 2-power creatures on turn 2, like the all 1-drop hands sometimes do, there's no real effective comeback from that. Like Manaform Hellkite won't get on the battlefield and then untap fast enough. But what I love about the deck, my favorite thing about the deck, is when that Hellkite does survive. You get it onto the battlefield, you untap the next turn. You have so many options of both ways to make dragons, when to make dragons, and how to use them, how much to attack for. Figuring out the math of what is a 2-turn clock with this deck based on what you're going to cast next turn, and figuring out, you know, if your dragon is going to stay alive, what you could draw. It's just a lot of mental gymnastics once you have Hellkite, and it makes the games very interesting to me. So the deck performed perfectly well for me in Mythic with a 4-2 record. had trouble on the draw, which you would expect, and playing against mono white is a bit of a crapshoot, but against most of the decks in the format, I feel like I have the power to hang in there, and this deck definitely gave control decks a really hard time. What you'll see in today's video: lots of tag team dragons, lots of the beauty of Manaform Hellkite and Goldspan Dragon on the battlefield together. One's making mana, the other's making tokens. They're running the opponent right out of the room. We're going to learn not to judge a white deck by their avatar and sleeves, as I often try to do. Sometimes it goes horribly wrong, and the game is over in under a minute. We're going to see a really good mono-white game. Like, it's really close, but it ends with one of the saltiest ropes you've ever seen, and there's a good reason for it. Then there are 8 dragons. We have 8 dragons on the board for 1 attack phase. 8! We make 8 freaking dragons. It's a real Flight of Dragons moment. And finally, you'll see what happens when this deck runs into Faithbound Judge in mono white beatdown. A true clash of the heavyweights and the innovative tech mythics from the new set. So, still in Vegas. I don't know if there will be an outro, so I might not always say it this week, but just so you know, you're cool. Now let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Yeah. It's a little clunky. I'm gonna bolt myself to play this egg, but it's a hand. Okay, blood money. Should be a winnable game. We have a good hand. If we play well, we should be in this. Okay, they're coming out swinging. Let's start getting our cards right. So, let's take the Goldspan. They usually have trouble dealing with it. Put the egg away and go get this mountain. Deadly Dispute. Might be setting up for Lolth. Lolth is a pain. I think we get down the Manaform and see if they can kill it. I'm thinking about playing something this turn. What would that be? An Eye Twitch, maybe? Even Lolth doesn't want to see that. Okay, there she is.
You could have such. Do what I demand.
Let's see what we can do here. Negate in hand to protect the dragon. This goes back in the deck. This goes into exile. We'll play it tapped. Take one of those, make another 2/2. These will attack Lolth. They'll kill her. And this will attack face. The opponent actually missed land even after the Deadly Dispute.
My will cannot be denied.
That's a really good reason, guys, to run 26 land. Even in this mono black snow deck, which has the learn cards and the treasures, you still need 26 land. The shuffler does not care. Could actually do a ton of damage with Divide by Zero, go get Environmental Sciences. But we also just have negate Goldspan Dragon. And then next turn they're just dead. I think. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, yeah. Look at the respect going after the Manaform. Ah, the Elite Ninja move of doom. Negate and Goldspan Dragon working together. Another weird hand. No interaction this time. So we have to look at our opponent. Azorius Sleeves and Davriel and say they don't play creatures. And this hand is going to be great. Great, 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 great. Well, we got best of one. The good news is we weren't going to win that game anyway. Literally nothing you could do. On the play, we'll keep it. Do need to hit land, so I'm going to lead on the Jwari. Snarls? 0 snarls. So we... Guys, I play a lot of decks, especially when I'm preparing to go somewhere. I forget what's in them. Untapped.gg, download in the description if you have similar relatable problems. Nice job doing nothing, opponent. Gotta line that Code Spell Cleric up for the perfect time. Actually, that resolves. We've got to be able to kill the... what's the card? Elite Spellbinder. Okay. No Elite Spellbinder. We'll just get rid of that. Now do you play your Code Spell Cleric or your Portable Hole? No? Okay. Just checking. The 1-2 punch is here. Negate Goldspan Dragon. Unfortunately, it's in a matchup where negate isn't always good. Because the opponent might have a Brutal Cathar, but then we do have Shatter Skull Smashing. I am going to hold this up, though, and not put out the Smoldering Egg, just in case they run Fateful Absence. I'm not going to counter it, but I'll float the mana. The Hellkite. That lifelink makes racing them really hard, and I want to kill it. And I can do that this turn, but I'd much rather do it with the Hellkite or the egg on the table, or preferably both. So I think we just play them both here. Just get on the board. We're laying the negate shield down, but if they had something to play, they would have done it last turn. Okay, they do have an app. They go for the egg, not the Manaform Hellkite. Wow. Brave. No respect. Syncopate, huh? I really do want the creature. I also really want to counter things. Right now, what's their attack? It's just this. Yeah, let's just kill the apparition. Make a 2/2, make a 5/5. If they put anything on the stack, we can use Syncopate to make another blocker. Dip them to 11. Hits the Hellkite. Do we want to make another blocker and force them to tap mana? Is it good enough? Will there be something better next turn? They will have this 4/4 attacker, so yeah, I guess we have to do this. And then we have to draw another effect to stop their attack next turn. Yep, they pass. Beautiful. Let's see if it's got good cards on top as well. Another negate is not what we're looking for. So hand, deck, exile, and again. Nothing I can cast. We're going to take a big hit. It's almost lethal. So I guess I'm not attacking. I mean, I could attack and play an egg, but if they have another one of these, which they've had no lack of, then we're in so much trouble. But I've got to play something this turn or I just lose it. There was no land in my top 6. Crazy. All right, hand. Deck. Exile. Attack. Just gotta survive this turn. They don't have a lethal board on their own right now, and they need to get through 2 creatures. We should be able to make it. Okay, there's a Brutal Cathar. Goes for the dragon. Okay. If we draw a way to get rid of the Cathar, we're still in business. We're gonna flip the egg if they don't get rid of it. No, we're not. We don't have the treasure. We don't have a way to get this back yet. So how do we do it? We have to hit something good? I can't believe we're losing this game. Big set of cards. So we played a spell, so this isn't going to flip. But we can kill it now. This goes to 6. We attack with the dragon and we have a treasure. But we can also hit this and make a 4/4. The thing is, if we have the treasure, we can Spikefield Hazard something and flip this, but we don't have enough for another spell, so... Okay. Do they have another Brutal Cathar, another Skyclave Apparition? Can they get this job done? Faceless Haven. Man, Izzet finds a way, doesn't it? Oh my god. It's like life itself. I mean, I can negate that. Then they attack all. I block here, I take 12, and I die. I have to chump with my egg. Better to let this go, right? Better to let this go? Scary, but then I'll win the game, I think. But we do have to do this now. We have to do this before this hits the battlefield. I can beat that shield. I can't beat what would be a lethal attack. Down to 3. It actually deals 0 damage, but flips the egg, and then we Alrund's Epiphany. So if it deals 0 damage, let's target our dragon and make mana. It deals damage to my permanents, of course it does. This only deals 1 damage. And we don't have the mana to pay for it. Deals actual nothing. But we got our extra turn. Whew, what a game. Oh my gosh, what a mess. Opponent might rope me for this one. Let's see. Are they going to take it on the chin? Or are they going to rope it out? I would have actually said it was a close, difficult game. I could see it salty from both sides. If you rope me out on this one, though, like, you're playing mono white. You're playing a tier 1 deck in the meta. You don't have a leg to stand on. If they were playing a cool brew, I'd get it. But you have no leg to stand on. These games are supposed to be close, difficult, exciting. It was, and now you're mad. Poor baby mono white didn't get away, had to rope me out. Yeah, mono white, yeah. On the draw, slow hand. Is this keepable? Opponent's giving me nothing. Nothing to work with. A blank slate. It could be anything. It could be anything at all. 25% of the meta, they just win. They play mono white, they go 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop, and they win. The other 75% I feel okay with. Even against green, like divide by 0 their troll. Play Manaform Hellkite if they don't have a removal spell, we're probably winning. Let's find out. Okay, green is going to put that theory to the test, and it sounds a lot dumber now that I say it out loud, doesn't it? They'll always have a Blizzard Brawl. On the draw, it's so unlikely I'll actually kill something with this. Okay, good draw, good draw. Tempo, tempo, tempo. That's a tough one. That is a tough one to see. How are we going to out-tempo this? We do need our opponent to not draw Blizzard Brawl. If they have that, I don't think we can win. I could grab Start from Scratch and threaten to blow it up. I guess that's a play. But Fading Hope is better anyway. I guess we can do Fading Hope and Start from Scratch. But they might not play into it. Like if they see the Start from Scratch, maybe that's a reason to take it. Yeah. So, no removal in these 5-ish cards, and we have a chance. We do need this to live. We could also draw an untapped land and have another Manaform, Hellkite, and a Fading Hope. Okay. They would love to trade this troll, so they should attack. But we dodged the brawl. Alright, we engage in a race now. Or we try to. Good. Untapped land. Very good. Do we play second Manaform Hellkite, Fading Hope the Troll, block with the 1/1s, and then have 2 Manaforms going? Is that the way? Or do we... Yeah, I think we do. Yeah, I don't think they kill us next turn through a Fading Hope. So that means this is the way. And you're going to see why I think this card is so good. It's like, the racing potential it offers is so strong. They can do as much damage to me this turn as they want to. As long as I keep the Manaform Hellkites. Sentinel, okay. That is a reach creature. So that's probably what we're bouncing. Wow. Putting the cats in harm's way. Does force me to make a block. They could be hiding a Blizzard Brawl. They haven't played their land for turn. All right, end step. This is going to make tokens that don't go away until the end of my next turn. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 plus 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That's how that card works. That's how that card works. On the play. Probably taking 3 to Smoldering here. Let's get on the board. I know it hurts. That's gotta die. He has the tools. We can kill her. We'll do it at instant speed and hope we're not punished for it. Faithbound Judge. Okay. Curious to see how this pays off in their Thalia deck. Maybe there's more to this deck than meets the eye. Let's deluge. Brutal Cathar is brutal. Need to get rid of that. Also want to hit land, but Expressive Iteration is good at that, but I don't think I need another Deluge. What you got? We get this on the field, we make the opponent get rid of it. Opponent says, exiling 4 mana 4/4s. I can do this all day, baby. Loaded over here. Loaded in every conceivable way. Let's see if Expressive Iteration can get us to some answers. That Judge is actually going to start attacking me. I guess we take Smashing and we cast that, right? And we can put a dragon into our hand. All right, 4/4 Flying Vigilance. Do I have to block it? They have no lack of action on this game. It's been a tough one. They seem to have it all. No blocks. We go to 11. We have to find a solution for this Judge or this Shield. So, do we Deluge? It goes deeper than Iteration by 1 card, but at the expense of 2 more mana. Or 1 more mana. No, 2 more mana. Let's go with the Iteration. Looking for answers. Can't find them. Can't find them. All right, say go, use Memory Deluge on their turn to make a creature as a blocker. Pretty good. Pretty good. Man, having a hard time finding the stuff, you know what I mean? Let's grab these. Might just be dead here. Let's see. If we go here, we take 9. Now remember the shield. We can't trade where it looks like we can trade. So all we're killing is an Usher of the Fallen. We can't double block anything or we die. What a rough game. Right. What a rough game. God. Just couldn't buy a solution to what we were facing. Like, we went so deep looking for all kinds of things and couldn't do it. On the play. That's a nice change. That usually means we can't lose. Let's see if our opponent will put that to the test, though. Alright, looks like we have to do a blue mirror. It's all about sticking the dragon. If we can play the dragon in the right spot, we should be able to win. Let's go get some land. Let's put... Ooh, I guess I want to play this next turn, don't I? I have a 4-drop in Memory Deluge, though. But you do want to play threats. Epiphany's hard to resolve against them anyway. It would probably be sideboarded out. So let's put it away. Go get you. Opponent with an effective do-nothing. Let's try to Deluge on their turn, get them to tap mana. They might be so eager to Test of Talents this that we resolve a dragon. Ooh, okay, buddy. Okay. I think you're gonna feel that one in the morning. Let's take these interactive pieces and send out you-know-who. Now, we do only have Syncopate and Jwari, so Doomscar, we're gonna have to play it again. But that's okay. That's fine too. That's fine too. Do have the option to play the Hellkite. But nah, they know about this. Let's keep fighting them. Saw it coming, 2 mana open. If I had an untapped land, I might push with this haul. Let's do this instead. Nice and cheap. Keep them under pressure. Just try to keep something on the turn, on the table every turn. All right, do we play into the test of talents? I think so. Just gotta make them play cards. They're doing this again? All right. Sure. It's gonna let another dragon hit the battlefield. They have no blue mana. Man, I should have kept the Epiphany now that I know they're gonna play this way. I'm gonna keep Epiphanies in the future for sure. Yeah, all day. You can go on. Keep digging on your turn. This is fine. They are like, snap that off, aren't they? Okay. You got it. No problem. Fateful absence. Fateful absence, you say? And they're tapped out completely. Nice. Yeah, they don't like that I'm gonna get to Deluge there, and I'm probably gonna find an Epiphany doing it, and they're just gonna die. Man, they play that loose.